Hi. Hello.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Have we started yet?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm drawing.
Bring me a towel. Got boots.
It's coward boots. Got to figure out what I'm drawing today. Looking at your illustration, I think I might go for a jellyfish.
Nice.
I just need to find a reference jellyfish to use.
Would you like me to find you a reference jellyfish?
Yeah, sure.
There's a lot of them there.
There is. None of them are catching my eye.
What? They're all catching my eye. Oh, that's great. What are you thinking? What do you want in your head?
I'm not sure.
Well, like an art,
More one like that, yeah.
like a stylized one.
Yeah.
Well, jellyfish are cool, aren't they? Wow.
Yeah, jellyfish are great. I like your jellyfish's glowing bits.
Yeah, thank you. Anyway, hello. Welcome back to Confronting Shoggoth with a special guest.
Hi.
Introduce yourself. Who are you?
I'm Bryony, the special guest.
It's true.
Yeah, I think it's going to take me a while to find...
Oh, you're going to look on your phone? Okay.
Yeah, to find a jellyfish that's the right one for me.
Well, I'm just going to check that I actually moved this. I did. Okay, good. Oh.
What have you been up to?
Oh, God. Okay. I have to get my calendar for this.
Oh. Surely you know Monday.
No, I don't. What are you talking about?
Monday.
What?
Monday.
I know Monday is the first day of the week, yeah. I just don't know what I did on that day.
Oh, it was your birthday.
Oh, it was my birthday. Well, see, I didn't know that.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, it was my birthday. We went for a drive and saw some cows and some sheep, and there was a cow and a sheep having a face-off.
Yep. Neither of them moved for a very long time.
Yeah, it's great. What else did we do? Ate food.
Yeah.
I
can't even remember what we ate.
Pesto.
Oh, pesto.
And vegan chicken things.
Fillet.
Yeah, they're nice. I like those ones.
They are nice, yeah. Like
they're edible when they have decent protein, and that's like not very common, really. I mean, I've eaten like 2,000, no, way more than that. I've eaten probably tens of thousands of Linda McCartney sausages. So I need a break, really.
It's hard to find good things.
If you're
they're out there, but
if you're watching, could you let me know if you can hear Bryony, because she's a bit further away from the mic than me, and I have no idea. And if you're not watching, then you cannot tell me. I'm hungry. And I just ate a snack and I'm still hungry.
It wasn't a big enough snack.
No, it's small. We also watched Guardians of the Galaxy 3 on Monday, and it was very good.
Yeah, it was very good. Sad.
Bryony thought it was very sad, and actually everyone I've spoke to about it says it's very sad, and I didn't think it was that sad. And I was ready to cry at the start of it. I thought they were going to kill off Rocket for some reason, and then they basically nearly did. But he came back. I don't know why I thought it was going to be sad. I just did, and the characters that died, I knew they were going to die from the second they were introduced. So that's maybe why I didn't find it very sad. It was obviously sad, but just I thought I might cry, and I didn't.
Found quite a good jellyfish variation here, but I'm not sure
Oh yeah, that's cool.
what to go for.
Line drawing.
Well, colour it though.
Yeah, I would just use a couple as inspiration.
Yeah.
And then just go with it.
There's lots of different jellyfish styles though, apparently.
Mm.
Different types, different shapes of jellyfish.
Mm. Well, that was Monday.
Yep, we also had birthday cake.
Obviously. 2.
Yeah.
The one was gluten-free, so it wasn't amazing, but it was quite nice.
It was nice when warmed, but the sponge itself was a bit hard.
Yeah, and it got a bit chewy when we microwaved it.
Yeah.
Not all of it was chewy, though, only bits. Well, the second one wasn't gluten-free, so it was much better.
Yeah, it was delicious. Tuesday, then.
Gym.
Ah.
Went to the gym, continued on my deadlift journey. What did you do Tuesday? Worked?
Probably.
You're usually working, well, you're often working Sundays, but not today.
Some Sundays, yeah.
Ah, tickle.
Oh, sorry.
Drink water, everyone.
Is this pencil going to be thin enough for me? That's the question. How was your deadlifting?
Yeah, it was alright. My shoulder means I can't do many accessories or like bench or anything at the moment.
What are accessories?
You know, all the machines and that.
Oh, right, yeah.
Or just like anything that's not the main exercise. So I just basically can only deadlift at the moment. Which is kind of crap, but it's alright. I mean, deadlifting is the thing I'm focusing on anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's it. Wednesday we were supposed to have a rehearsal, but that got cancelled because the drums weren't in the studio. So we went to training. Me and Tom, the guitarist for the band I'm in, we went and trained jiu-jitsu. I thought I wasn't going to get to train last week, so that was great. Except I did hurt my shoulder more. Not more. I just... Yeah, it's a duck. It doesn't recognize it as a person. Ah! You just went blurry. Yeah, I mean, training was... It's good to train. I really want to train constantly at the moment, every day, but my shoulder hurts so I have to take it somewhat easy. I hate it. I want to train every day, and I want to train hard.
Yeah.
Not that I would actually be able to train every day hard. I'd have to train like 2 or 3 days a week hard, and then the rest chilled. Chilled like this stream.
Well, I didn't train last week at all. This week. Oh, it's still the same week.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, no, I didn't get to.
Are you going to train this week?
If I have the time to, yeah.
I hope so. Last time we trained, which was what, the week before last?
Yeah, I think so.
You were I was my shoulder was bad at the time, wasn't it?
Yes.
But we had so I didn't roll with anyone else. We trained together and then we rolled together for all the rolls. And you were a great roll.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, apart from like every time you stick one of your hard pointy bits into one of my soft bits.
Well,
You're very good. You're a really good roll. I think that like there's lots of people. I mean, obviously you're very low rank. You fucking scrub. Um, obviously you're like as almost as low rank as a rank can be, which is not a bad thing at all. But it means that there are lots and lots of people high rank than you, and I would say very few of them are as good a role as you. Because you've been training for a long time, well, a fair amount of time.
Yeah.
You know what to do. You're also quite like aggressive, not as in angry, although you not angry, but like not. You're aggressive in the sense that you always come forward. You don't like stall. You don't flop about like a lot of people do. Especially white belts. White belts are either too stressed or too floppy. They're too tense or too loose. You're no, you're not either of them. You're on the tenser side, but you're not tense. And you're fluid. You try lots of things. You do lots of things instead of just sticking to one thing and just grinding it out. You don't do that. So you're a good roll.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
I don't feel tense.
You just hurt me all the time.
Not on purpose.
Yeah.
You also.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Sometimes on purpose, but I don't put all my weight into you. Obviously, I just put a little bit every now and then, just to like test it. Get used to it. Give you a little squidge. I do it for everyone. The only people I'll put all my squidge powers on are like Dan or Max, because Max deserves it, and Dan doesn't even notice. I think, but he does make noises actually, so that's good. I don't think I know anyone well enough to put that kind of stress on. But yeah, I'm very impressed with how much of a good role you are. Yeah, we had such a great training day that day. That was really good.
Yeah, it was good. I can't remember what else we did actually.
There was some pass or like back control, because I remember your foot going into your foot or your elbow going into my.
Yeah, it was back from the getting out of the back. Yeah, bending back.
I can't remember it. So glad you do, because I have no idea.
And then rolling, back, rolling, and then
Positional.
coming out and then getting on saddle.
We weren't at the saddle, were we?
Maybe not.
Oh,
Thought so.
I don't think we did the saddle. Saddle's a leg position.
Then no.
Your terminology isn't
side control from the turtle, like leaning on your side. What's that called?
I can't picture what you're saying. You'd have to show me.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely extended this injury by training on Wednesday. But I have to train. I really wanted to.
Mm.
Your head is all blurry and
Oh, not lean so far forward.
yeah. Needs your glasses.
No, not for this.
All right, I need my glasses for everything now. I never used to wear my glasses on the computer.
It's the age.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. What else happened this week? Thursday went for dinner at our friend's house.
Yep,
That was very nice.
that was nice.
What did we eat? Oh,
Shepherd's
shepherd's pie.
pie,
Yeah.
which is nice. I was quite looking forward to shepherd's pie. I wondered if they would make that actually because they made chili before, and I was like, oh, maybe hopefully they make like a shepherd's pie or something, and then they did.
Hmm.
Perfect.
Right, I'm gonna keep all of my circles the same size, so I'm getting rid of all the ones that aren't. I need
Oh,
consistency.
really?
Yep,
Why?
because it will help my brain. Your size? Yeah. Okay, let's do these again then. I suppose we properly met their daughter as well.
Mm-hmm.
Who's just a funny blob at the moment, right?
A baby.
That's what I said, yeah. What happened Friday? Nothing.
um, Friday I worked. Not sure what you did.
No idea.
Saturday?
Yesterday I played a great gig with Scott. I was expecting it to be a lot worse than it was, which probably helped. But it was I played really well. I mean I got into it. I had a really good time from the second I sat down on the kit really, so
Mm.
that was pleasing to me.
Yes, I didn't go to that one.
I haven't been to one for years. About 20 years.
Mm. Perhaps an over exaggeration.
No. Under, if anything. That's alright, you get anxious waiting around for the gig to happen, and I understand that because I hate it as well. It's just a necessary part often.
Yeah.
Also, more often than not, it's not necessary, but sometimes it is necessary to get there a long time before you play for sound check and stuff. But often that ends up not even happening. Like we ran over. I mean, I ended up going there and just having a nap yesterday. It was at the Delaware Pavilion, and I just had a nap in the auditorium because we were just waiting for hours.
Well, that's a story to tell. I don't expect many people have napped in there.
I don't know. Some people might have napped during Brian Cox. We saw Brian.
No, he was great.
We saw Brian Cox in the same room at the Delaware, the room I had a nap in.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, he was good.
who else? Who else have we seen?
Simon Amstel.
Was that there? Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Amstel.
Amstel.
Yeah. Yep,
Yeah,
that was there.
that was great.
Yeah, that was great.
I was crew for Kikapichi there as well. I think.
Yeah. You were?
I think that was the first time I did it, wasn't it? Well, first time I did it, like, since they've been doing proper venues.
Yeah, and then you did the White Rock after.
Yeah. And I will absolutely do more. I love it, actually. It's really nice. I mean, I just don't get to see those guys anymore, so it's nice to just see them.
Yeah.
What did we do last night? We finished watching the Stora versus Bristol 2 challenge. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Good guy. Can't do anything that they do.
That's not true.
It is.
No, you can do some of it.
No, I
Sure.
can't. I tried to jump. I can't even jump anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty creaky. But we are like we do combat sports.
Uh-huh.
Is that not enough for you?
I'm not sure.
No, I mean
It's very different. Isn't it?
definitely most of the stuff that they do we wouldn't have a chance doing, but I'm sure we could do some of it. Like one or two things.
Such as?
No, don't put me on the spot. I have no idea. I'm sure there is at least one of the things we've seen them do that we could manage. I'm not talking flips.
Maybe just them
Not
walking
talking.
to a spot.
Yeah, let's do that then. We can walk to spots.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah. Easy.
Probably ride an electric scooter.
Actually,
as well.
not that easy. You're fine at walking. You love walking.
Yeah, I love walking.
But it hurts my back.
Again, that's the age.
No. Nope. And today we haven't done much. We listened to some music, woken up. What did you do? You got your plants in or something?
I planted my sunflowers in the garden.
Oh, you put them in the floor.
Yep. And that was it, really.
That's what Sundays are for.
Oh, I did some writing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you just submitted something to a competition, right?
I did.
Talk to me about it.
I don't know if I'm allowed to.
Oh really?
Well, it had to all be anonymous, so.
Oh right, okay.
I mean, I'm sure they won't know I've spoken about it,
no,
but
not on this YouTube channel.
But yeah, I submitted a piece of flash fiction into a competition, so it had to be 250 words or under. Yeah. The deadline for that was 2 days ago. What were you looking at? My rubbings.
Well, I was looking because the beak's gone, but I realised you took it out to use it as a rubber.
I did, yeah.
I was slightly horrified for a second, but 250 words?
Yep.
I don't think I could write in 250 words. I don't think I could write a story that made sense in that few words. Yeah. I don't think I could write a story that makes sense at all.
Well.
Exactly. I have written a few things in my life that I didn't hate, but they still would need like a really good editor to have a look at and just disassemble and reassemble before I actually like thought it was a good piece of fiction.
Yeah, it's definitely hard editing your own story.
It's super hard. And I've had people ask me to help them edit theirs, and I find that much easier.
Yeah. I think when you've written it yourself, you know the whole story. So when you try and edit it, if it's quite long, probably your idea of the story overshadows your reading of it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I also think that probably I would write something. I'd have a story in my head, and I wouldn't even have all the information down then. Half the story would be in my mind still.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So then when you go to edit it, the story is, you don't know if you've conveyed the story well enough to
Yeah.
make sense. Yeah. We need a proofwriter.
I'm all right with I'm all right with that. I think I need.
I mean, just to read it and say whether it makes sense.
Yeah. I think I'd need heavy editing if I ever wrote anything,
Yeah.
which I think even a lot of professional writers have. So it's okay.
Yeah, I think a lot of stories that probably most of them use editors, don't they?
Yeah, especially like the nerdier side of things. If you're talking about um, like the Code book
Mm-hmm.
was co-wrote, and I imagine it was basically Claudio going, "Bleh, here's loads and loads of crazy information, and then the other guy making it make sense.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I need.
Yeah.
Here's this insane story that I have no idea how to tell. Could you structure it for me, please?
Mm-hmm. I like the process of writing.
Do you do several drafts?
No. I don't tend to have the story properly planned out either. I know you're supposed to like plan a story and
I bet you're not. I bet loads of people don't do that.
uh, but I just kind of have a vague idea in my head and then start writing and then
That sounds better. I mean, not it's not something I could do. Not a chance. I would have to plan it a lot more than that, or it would make even less sense.
yeah.
That sounds like a good way to write to me, if you're capable of it.
Well, like I say, I don't know if they make sense.
I've read some stuff you've written, and I like it.
Yeah, you read my short story,
Not this one.
the flash fiction.
Not this one.
Yeah, this one.
Did I?
The one that I just submitted.
When did I read that?
I sent it to you and asked you to proofread it.
Did I?
Yes.
Oh my god! How long ago was this?
Clearly, it did not make much of an impression.
No, I just don't remember doing it
Um,
for years. I thought I did that ages ago.
It was about 4 months ago.
Well, that to me is years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you meant I was forgetting something from really recently.
No.
Yeah, I quite like reading actually.
More good because a proofreader.
I'm also not afraid to be like, this sentence doesn't make sense. Make it work.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. That's literally what I would ask you to do.
Yeah, I know. Sure, people.
Constructive criticism. You can't be precious about things like that if you actually want to make something good.
Yeah, probably. I think a lot of the time I'd rather not change something and have it not be as good.
Why?
Um, no, not really. I mean, the only instance that this would come up would be music, and I'm always open to suggestions when writing.
Hmm.
And like, I just want to try what works. So I might have an idea and really think it's cool,
Yeah.
and it just doesn't work. Happened the other day.
Yeah, sometimes things don't work out. Find that with drawing as well.
Yeah.
You have an idea of a picture in your head and then you just can't get it out.
Oh yeah. That always happens.
Yeah.
Everything always turns out not how I thought it was going
Yeah.
to. Nothing turns out how I think it is.
It's so strange that
Yeah, but it's still good,
you
so it
can't.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, but you have an image in your head and you can't get it out. Isn't that strange?
I think I might have accepted that so long ago that I don't find it strange. I just know that it's going to come out well and probably not how I think it will, and I just go with it. Sometimes it's hard to have that faith of knowing it's going to turn out well when it looks like it's not. Like this picture does not look like it's going to turn out well.
No, I disagree. It looks great. It looks amazing already.
Well, I'm hoping it's going to look a lot better. Oh, I'm feeling very tired already. What I was doing over here.
You were looking at your calendar.
No, that's already done. We're up to date.
We are up to date. You're making all your circles the same size.
I've done that, yeah.
You've done it.
Well, yeah. What are we doing today? What are we doing for the rest of the day?
Watching UFC.
Yep. UFC 302, I think. Poirier versus Islam, and I'm excited for.
Yeah, it'll be good.
I'm pretty sure it was last night. I haven't actually checked because I don't want any spoilies.
Can't check.
No, can't check.
We've had it spoiled
so
for us
many
too many times before.
So many times. I'm glad I remembered today before I looked on Facebook or anything, because there's one guy who just always spoils it. Ollie always used to spoil it on Instagram for me, so I stopped looking at Ollie's stories on Instagram.
Oh.
And then there's another guy who always spoils it on Facebook. Basically, just avoid everything when there's a fight I want to watch. But it still regularly gets spoiled for me. I mean, what was it? What happened recently? Tyson Fury versus what's his face? What's his face?
Wasn't it one of the pools?
No,
Oh
no,
my god, no, of course not.
no. The Ukrainian. What's his name?
It was no,
What? Isnik? That wasn't even close enough to remind me of his name. You sick.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That was close.
Yeah. It was, you're right. Yeah, I think it did actually jog me a bit, but yeah, Usyk, yeah, he's great. And it got spoiled for me straight away. Straight away. Not even I don't even know if it was yeah, I think ruined. Not that I still watched it.
I didn't watch it.
There's no need, it wasn't very good. Tyson just wasn't. He didn't really seem like he was at his best. And people were saying, "Oh, this is the best he's ever looked," and I didn't think that at all. I thought he looked great against both Wilder fights. In both Wilder fights, I thought he looked really good. Oh, I can't even remember. I don't watch enough boxing to remember.
No, I don't.
But even in the Wilder fight where he got knocked out and then rose back up like the Undertaker, I thought he looked great in that fight. I thought he looked better than he did against Usyk anyway.
I haven't watched any boxing for a long time.
Mm.
The last fight I watched was Mike Tyson.
What? Oh, yeah, forgot about that. I thought that was really good, but you didn't like it, did you?
No.
I thought it was really good. Roy Jones, you mean, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. I liked that fight. I was really surprised by it. Where did you watch it? Because we didn't watch it together.
I watched it here.
I watched it at my house.
Mm-hmm.
So. I mean, this is my house now, but
Your old house.
my old house. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I stayed up to watch that. I don't think it was on late. Actually, I have no idea. I can't remember. It was too far away.
Yeah, I
Too
can't.
long ago.
I can't remember.
Would you watch it here with Kevin?
No, I watched it on my own.
Oh. Something like that, but whatever.
What? What?
I don't know. None of it matters. The whole point of this was to not be precious. Yeah, I'm doing every dot individually and making them all the same size. I'm not very good at not being precious.
Yeah, maybe you wouldn't accept constructive criticism.
Dare you constructively criticise me?
I didn't. I love the lights on the jellyfish.
Bioluminescence.
Mm-hmm.
I thought of these guys as like little microbes clinging underneath his little frilly bits.
Oh. Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah, I want to change all the colours. Not the lights. They're going to stay the same.
You want to change the jellyfish colours?
Yeah.
To what?
I like pinks and purples, I think. But we'll get there at some point.
Yeah, we'll see.
Now, I did have an idea for the eyes finally, but I've forgotten it, so that's good.
You should jot your ideas down.
Yeah.
I mean, you did once.
What?
Starers?
Oh, right, yeah, great. I had a note in my phone for a birthday gift that just said stirrers, and I couldn't remember. I couldn't decode that at a later date, so that never happened. Well, I did actually get you stirrers, but I don't think it was. I don't think it was the same.
Unrelated.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you got me stirrers because it said stirrers in your phone, but we don't know why it said that.
No, I have no idea.
So it was related, but not. It wasn't right.
Yeah. What have you got coming up that you're looking forward to? You're always doing things.
I don't have anything coming up at the moment, actually, but after walking Snowdon the weekend before last.
That feels like ages ago.
Yeah.
Talk about that in a
I
minute.
want to do another
What?
trip like that, so.
I thought it fucked you up and you want to do another one.
No? Never said that.
It did. You said it. You said I think it fucked me up. I was tired for like weeks afterwards. You said.
Yeah, but I didn't say I would never do another one.
No, you didn't say that.
No. But you said I said that.
No. Misunderstanding.
No. I think the travelling was worse, actually. The thing that messed with me.
I feel like I was. You know when we went to Devon,
Mm-hmm.
it was obviously a super long journey, like 7.5 hours or whatever.
Yeah, the same as Snowdon.
But it was also the hottest day of the year, the hottest day I've ever experienced.
Yeah.
So I felt like I was in a haze the entire weekend we spent there. But I don't know if that was because of the heat or the travelling.
The travelling is not great.
Mm.
I'm not a fan of travelling to get somewhere. I like going places, but travelling itself is the worst part.
Well, I'm looking forward to the New Forest, and that travel is not too bad.
No, that's super close, really.
Well, it's about 4 hours, isn't it?
2.
2?
It's
Alright.
2 hours.
I remember it being longer than that, but We did. Oh no, we did Eminem. We did Eminem on the whole way to Devon,
Yeah.
and we managed to not get any repeat songs for 7.5 hours of Eminem.
Yep.
I could not believe that.
He's released a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I mean, there was lots of stuff that wasn't just Eminem. It was stuff he'd like cameoed on or whatever. Cameo?
Yeah.
I don't think that's the right word. Feature.
Featured.
But yeah, I don't think there was any repeats in there, which is impressive.
Very. But yeah, Snowdon was great. No, the walking itself was not too bad. I think because I like hiking and often go on long walks, it wasn't, it wasn't too different. I didn't feel, I was just so tired the next day, but I think it was just traveling and a combination of things, really. Not the walking itself.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Everything together, maybe.
Yeah.
Altitude. How tall is it?
100 meters?
What? No.
1,000.
Must be 1,000. It can't be 100
I meant
meters.
1,000.
No, 1,000 meters seems like a lot.
I'm sure it's 1,000 meters.
It's 1,085 meters, yeah.
Mm.
So it's a kilometer high. Wow. Big.
Yeah. And then Ben Nevis is next on the list, I think.
Where's that?
Scotland.
Whereabouts in Scotland?
Good question.
Ah.
I have no idea.
That'd be nice on like a hot day to get up to that altitude.
I would actually probably try to avoid it on a hot day because the walking up would be
You'd also be.
pretty bad.
You'd also burn.
Oh yeah, I burnt on Snowdon, so.
Mm. You got some good pictures, but you didn't use the tripod that I bought you for your birthday?
No.
So far, I'm the only person that's used the tripod I bought you for your birthday. At least it's getting used.
Yep. No, I didn't. We didn't really have time to sort of stop and set it up, and it's so busy on Snowdon. There's so many people going past you. I would have been really in the way if I set up the tripod.
Yeah, I didn't really consider that it would be busy. I feel like every time I've ever been on something like that, it's always been quite quiet.
Yeah, well, it's sort of like a tourist.
Yeah, but
attraction in
that's what I mean. I've even been to like Cheddar Gorge. I went there and there was no one there. Maybe 2 people.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't the season for it. I have no idea.
Maybe not.
It was a long time ago. I haven't really been to anything like that for years. Actually, I haven't really left this town in years, other than to go to a gig or play a gig.
I've made you go on holiday twice
Yeah, which is the only 2 times I've ever been on holiday.
since being a child.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure I've spoke about New Forest on this live thing before.
Mm-hmm.
But it was so good. I want to go back every year. I couldn't believe how good it was.
Yeah, we've already said that's something we're gonna do.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
I want to live there. I just want to live amongst the cows and the pigs and the donkeys and the horses and everything. Sheep.
Yeah. Ponies.
Yeah.
Can't forget the New Forest pony.
Every farmyard animal just is on the roads at all times. It's excellent. Because we don't really have that around here.
I'm not sure that they really have that anywhere else in England.
There are a couple of places because I looked it up. I mean, like
really?
all like a lot of Wales is like always sheep around.
Hence, I said England.
Oh right, okay, fine. I thought you meant the UK. Yeah, there are still a couple of places in the England,
Oh, okay.
but not many. Yeah,
Yeah, when we went to Snowdon, we saw so many sheep
yeah, great.
in the whole of the north. Really, we went through quite a fair bit of Wales.
Yeah, most of it to get to Snowdon, surely.
Yeah,
Well, apart from all of the south of it,
we didn't go to
you
the
going through
south.
the centre, up to the north.
No, we entered through the north actually.
Oh right,
Yeah, we drove up and then
up more.
yeah, and then entered through the north. But we went to quite a few little places around to have a look, see what was going on. And Snowdon, well, Snowdonia itself is such a big area.
But the New Forest isn't. Is it bigger than the New Forest? Because it was
Oh
quite small.
yeah, it's bigger than the New Forest. Yeah,
Mm.
I mean the New Forest is a county, isn't it?
Or
No,
what's Snowdonia?
the New Forest is a national park in
Bloody
the
big park.
county of Hampshire. And Snowdonia is also a national park.
But a bigger one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, Ben Nevis next, and then Garfell.
Is that another hill?
Yes.
What about
I
the?
might be saying that wrong.
What
And
about?
they're all the free peak challenge. They're the
Ah,
yeah.
what about the cheese rolling hill?
What's that?
Oh come on.
I've seen people rolling the
Yeah.
feet down the hill, but what's it called?
Oh, I don't know. The cheese rolling hill.
Oh right, official name.
Yeah. I'm not sure if they do that anymore. Ah, they must do.
Sure.
Are you going to start a different drawing now? Or are you going to colour it?
I'm gonna colour it. Yeah. What colour palette to go for?
Pinks. That's a nice pink that you got there. I like that.
Mm. The they're not very well pigmented.
Any colouring pencils. I don't think I've ever used good ones.
No.
They're always like waxy.
Yeah, some people do the free peak challenge in 24 hours.
That sounds pretty exhausting, but doable.
I can't work it out with travel time. How is that possible with travel? One's in Scotland, one's in Wales, and the other one is somewhere in the north.
In 24 hours,
Yeah.
you just wouldn't sleep, would you?
Or somebody else drives you and you sleep whilst they're driving.
Yeah.
But still, must be pretty tight.
Yeah.
Time-wise.
I mean, I imagine there's like a itinerary online for it.
So who's your money on for this fight?
Oh, Islam, but I would love Poirier to win.
Mm.
I don't think. I mean, Islam's pretty much unbeatable. He's Khabib 2.0, but he's kind of longer. He has like a more mixed game. He's got like much better striking than Khabib had. Although Khabib's striking towards those last, like his last five fights or something, well, like he surprised everyone by like stunning loads of people with his striking,
Mm-hmm.
as in like dazing them, staggering them. instead of before. Like if you look at some of his earlier fights, his striking is absurdly bad. But he never needed it because he just wraps you up and then chokes you out if he wants to, or ground and pound. You know, his ground and pound was fine.
Yeah, he didn't need to rely on the strike.
But his striking improved a lot towards the end. But his striking's always been pretty decent. But he also has that wrestling capability, and that wrestling that like sambo, which is like modern sambo. I mean, it really doesn't need to be called sambo. Just like jiu-jitsu really doesn't need to be called jiu-jitsu when it's MMA. It's like it's a style of MMA grappling.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even like no gi jiu-jitsu is probably not going to remain that called that for very long. It's just going to be called submission grappling or submission wrestling,
Yeah.
or just like grappling. And then you'll have Brazilian jiu-jitsu, which will be in the gi. It's just because these things are quite relatively new, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they are. But yeah, I mean, his wrestling, his like cage wrestling and everything is like top tier. Probably best in the world, you know, especially in this division. A lot of the best guys in this division have problems with wrestling. Surprisingly, Gaethje is like a D1 wrestler, but still I think would have problems against like Islam.
Yeah. He is very good.
Yeah, and Gaethje basically never wrestles, despite being an excellent wrestler. He's just like loves punching people in the face. I hope that Holloway knockout doesn't affect Gaethje too much
Yeah.
because he is
Okay.
he's coming to the end of his career, but he's so fun to watch, and I don't want him to like go the way of Ferguson.
I never saw him in his prime.
I know every time I'm like, ah, you get to watch Tony Ferguson, and I'm excited about it. And then
He always loses.
something horrible happens, and I'm like, oh no, this isn't what I wanted you to see from the very beginning. That was.
Yep. I think when I started watching him was when he started.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it might be your fault actually.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's a bit of a correlation.
I think he's probably not gonna fight anymore. I'm not sure. I don't.
Because he hasn't retired.
I'm not sure whether he has or not. I think he probably. I mean, people say that he won't retire. He'll be forced to retire, which I don't want. I mean, I feel like he already has been. I'm sure he's lost his last like 5, 6, 7 fights,
Yep.
which is. He was doing well against Chandler, Michael, until he kicked him in the face. It was very sad.
Mm. Yeah, I think when you start feeling sorry for a fighter when they lose every time, it's probably time for them to retire.
Sometimes they get one great win back though, and it's so worth it.
Mm. Maybe that's what he's looking for.
Yeah, I respect that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that looks great.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was a good choice.
Yes. Got to put yellow over the pink.
Mm.
Necessary. How are you getting on?
Bad dots.
Still doing dots?
I'll be doing dots till the day I die.
It does seem that way sometimes. You see them in your sleep?
No, luckily.
I think I would.
You're wobbling the camera too much.
Not sure what to do with this little bit here.
Blue.
Blue.
Light. Use that light blue.
Yeah.
And then add some dark blue bits to it.
Mm-hmm.
Or a different colour, maybe the yellow again. Or pink.
I'm going to add dark blue here, I think.
Cool. What?
My nib fell out.
Oh.
Nib.
Nip. Yeah, not nip. My nip fell out. Well, I just had the urge for spicy bean burgers, but we don't have any.
Oh, I do love a spicy bean burger. I like the vegetable ones as well.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't know if they're vegan, or at least they didn't used to be.
They are.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I do quite like the flavour. It's that sort of green bean sort of flavour, isn't it? Green bean and sweet corn.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I don't think we've ever eaten them together.
We haven't.
I often used to get like one box of vegetable burgers and one box of spicy bean burgers.
Yeah, that's a good choice. Good mix there.
But then I suppose when I moved to trying to get more protein in, I would have just changed it to bean burgers and fake meat burgers.
Mm. I've decided that this jellyfish is going to be every colour.
Oh, cool.
I like mixing colours too much.
Yeah, they are quite weak pencils, aren't they?
Very.
Did I get you that?
No.
I'll have to get you some non-weak colouring pencils then.
Yeah, sometimes it's good to have them like this if you just want to like have light colour and it allows you to lay the colours over top of each other.
Mm.
But yeah, sometimes you want a better pencil, stronger colour.
Well, I should probably start buying your birthday gifts now because last year it bankrupted me. So
Mm. I don't think there's particularly anything that I want.
then that's what you shall get.
Perfect.
No, I find some really nice pencils.
Like,
I wouldn't mind trying some really nice pencils myself. I don't think I've ever owned any.
no, me neither.
But like I've always been disappointed with colouring pencils.
Maybe they don't exist.
Maybe.
Probably.
I didn't mind those ones that you can wet, but they are very specific.
Watercolour pencils.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're better.
How did you wet them? Because I think I just used my tongue.
I'm not sure.
I feel like I wouldn't have been bothered to go get a cup of water when I was younger.
No. Would you now?
Yes, definitely.
I think I'm nearly about done with my jellyfish.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna save this because it just lagged.
It's a good idea. Save it before it crashes.
Yep.
Looks alright, doesn't it?
Yeah. What about some like blue glow around the whole thing?
Well, I was gonna do the background blue, maybe. I just wasn't sure yet.
What about some a bit of darker or some dots in like under here
Yeah,
to give it some
good
depth?
shadow. Yeah.
We'll show you. We'll show you her jellyfish at the end.
Surprise jellyfish.
Yeah. Oh, very tired. I think I was around too many young people yesterday, and I think they might have made me sick. It was nice being around youths. They weren't like super young. They were like,
20?
yeah, yeah. I'm not sure how old the rest of Fluorescent are, but the drummer was definitely 20 because I asked him. But I imagine they're all around that age.
Yeah.
But yeah, I quite liked them. I thought they were like the music was quite good. It was reminded me of Sonic Youth, and like some of it was sort of like that, and then some of it was a bit more pop rocky or like alt rocky.
Hmm.
But it was a good sound, and it was like quite a big sound for a three piece. And she didn't use her electric, so she was using Scott's acoustic as well. And Scott's
Oh.
acoustic is really dead. I played it for a bit before I had my nap.
Oh.
And I couldn't believe how dry it was. I think it might be because it had a pretty savage neck break and repair, so I think that
Oh, wow.
killed quite a lot of resonance. Also, he doesn't look after it, so not that I look after my guitars. Like I don't do anything to them. I just don't beat them up.
Well, the neck is broken off of mine. So.
Your acoustic, not your electric. If you broke your electric neck, I'd replace it.
Mm.
So that's a bloody lovely guitar, which I spent like 3 days sanding.
Yep. And now you're sanding another one.
Yeah, which
When are
is
you going to do more work on that?
well, it's been terrible weather every day. Today's the first day it's not been terrible weather.
That's true.
So probably tomorrow daytime if it's well, definitely tomorrow daytime if it's good weather. I can't sand in here. The whole room would be covered in
You
blue
can't.
dust.
You can't sand in here.
It's bad enough airbrushing in here. I've got to do the black burst in here because I can't be dealing with the wind. I mean, I'm quite worried about doing it anyway.
Mm.
I don't want to mess up the hours I've already put in. I was considering maybe just like trying a red ink over it because I thought it would just be weird, but it might just turn out brown.
You thought what might be weird?
A red ink over that green around the edges,
Oh, yeah.
green blue.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that would turn out.
I've also got a blue I could use.
I thought you were doing black.
I was doing black. I am doing black. I'm probably still doing black.
Okay.
Found a nice kit for a semi-hollow bodied telly, which is what I want. But it wasn't a 7-string, but it did have a flame maple top.
Mm-hmm.
Flame maple? No, quilted maple top. So beautiful, beautiful bit of wood on the top.
Mm.
And it's a whole kit, so it's a whole guitar.
Yeah.
Like an assembly one, but with an actual nice top. Whereas most of them just like a crappy piece of basswood or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Poplar. Whereas this had a beautiful top. And it wasn't that expensive. It was like 285 or something.
Yeah. Where's that from?
Don't know. Internet. You just type in guitar kits, it will come up. Or quilted maple guitar kits, it will come up.
Mm.
Probably even if you type in quilted maple Telecaster, which is probably what I typed in. But I'm not sure that my skills are up to the standard of a kit that expensive yet.
Yeah, fair enough.
But also, I want a 7-string, so I don't know. I might just buy a 7-string and be done with it. You can't get a 7-string kit with a nice top. I don't even think you can get a 7-string kit. You probably can somewhere.
You have been saying about it for
Yeah.
many years.
Then I don't know whether to get 7 or an 8-string. May as well get an 8-string. But it's really just for my own amusement. It's never going to be. I can't write songs for my bands with it because they don't have 7 or 8 strings.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd just be for making silly riffs. And I don't know if that's worth it, but they are very cheap. £160 or something for an 8-string is wild. I didn't even see that blue, it was so faint. I thought, what have you just been colouring in for ages? I can't see anything. Oh yeah, I like that shading. What did you do that with? Just a pen?
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool. That makes it look a lot better, I think.
You would at Stots.
Yeah, I'm dot crazy, aren't
Mm-hmm.
I just never had any. I never had any luck with like cross hatching.
Yeah.
Just always sucked at it, so dots were the way. I mean, I did used to only cross hatch. I just never really thought it was good. It's only the recent few years I've been using dots. Probably that. Was that the first one I did, that poster?
No. I've only ever known you using that.
That wasn't the first one I did.
No.
What was the first one I did?
I'm not sure, but that was not. Not.
I don't know what I did before that, but I thought that was the first one I ever did dots on.
I'm sure you did them before that because that wasn't that long ago.
It wasn't that long ago, but I think I started it quite a long time before the gig happened. But I'm not sure. Are they coming along?
It's okay. I'm not sure about the background colour.
What about doing like a dark blue around it and then fading out to a lighter blue?
I'm not sure. I'm undecided.
On another barbecue. We had a barbecue last week or something, and it was the most tasty barbecue I've ever had.
It was very nice. I keep thinking about the hot dog.
What hot dog?
The hot dogs we made.
Or just the sausages?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if we could go get bread right now, we'd have that for dinner. I'm so hungry. But there's no shops open for bread. Well, I suppose there is, but they're far away. Oh no, they'll be closed. I didn't realise it was 3:39 already. By the time we get to them, they'll be closed. We'll have one next week. This coming week. Look how small your head is compared to mine. Now my head's small.
Oh, I didn't realise it was
Shut up.
not actually like that. So how many dots do you think you've got left to go?
Don't. I'm not even a quarter of the way there.
Oh. Wow. It must take a lot of patience, I think.
It takes a lot of zoning out. I'm full of patience. $11 till your brother's down and I can beat him up in the garden. Forward to that.
Yeah, we haven't used those mats yet.
We've used them once.
Oh, yeah, we did use them once.
We bought 2 mats for £30 each and we used them once. They
Was
need
it
to get
£50
used.
each? I thought they were less than that.
No, it's £60. Expensive for what they are, but they were second hand, so they were actually quite a lot cheaper than they are new. I think they're £50 new. They might actually be £60 new each.
I thought there'd be more than that.
They might be.
All I know is they're very sticky.
Yeah, that's the worst part about the second hand bit. They're covered in glue. We could just get some alcohol and wipe it off.
Yeah.
Well, I have alcohol. We could just wipe it off.
Yeah, we could.
But we haven't used it enough to warrant doing that.
No, literally once.
In like 2.5 years.
You think it's been that long?
Yeah. They would get used though. They're going to get used.
Yeah. We can use them this summer.
Yeah. Well, I told Tom to come down and I'll teach him some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so going back to what I said earlier about you being a good role, I didn't realise until I rolled with Neo. And I realised how much of a good role Neo is now. So I realised that, oh, you are also a good role.
Mm.
I just never really thought about it.
I think I've worked out what I'm doing with the background.
Cool. What is it?
Dark blue to light blue, like you said, but sort of following around the tentacles.
Cool. Yeah.
Legs? Where are these dots that you're doing?
Just doing down the arm at the moment.
Mm. Where you've got to go all in and out of that hair.
Yeah. Not too bad though. I'm starting to get excited for Deadpool x Wolverine.
Is that a film or a series?
Film.
Oh, okay.
Because you know that oh my god. My memory with names is so bad.
It's excellent.
Who plays Wolverine?
You're asking the person with a worse memory. I have no idea.
You're correct. And I had it was on the tip of my tongue then. Anyway, the actor quit being Wolverine. He's old. He's 55. Oh, I nearly had it again. Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman?
Yeah.
Is that the guy from The Shining?
Oh, that's Jack Nicholson.
I was going to say, I didn't think they were the same person.
So Jack Nicholson's in his 80s.
Right. I was thinking that. They're both Jacks, though.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, Hugh Jackman, retired from being Wolverine for Logan, which was like it may have replaced
For Logan. What's that?
Logan. You haven't seen Logan?
No, what's that?
So I got some tickets to the Odeon. No, I got like an Odeon gift card for my birthday one year, the year that Logan was out. So I took Max and Rufus to watch Logan, and we were all blown away by it. It's like old Wolverine, but it's got Professor X in it, so it's got Patrick Stewart in it, and he's all like old and a bit senile in it, and it's just incredible. It may have replaced The Watchmen as my favorite comic book movie.
Okay, so it's still a Wolverine.
Yeah, it's still Wolverine. It's set in the X-Men universe.
Okay, what happens in the beginning?
Right. So I went into this movie not knowing anything, and in the first 5 minutes, he cuts like 5 dudes' heads off, and I was like, "Oh, it's gonna be that kind of movie." Basically, from the beginning, Hugh Jackman wanted to do an R-rated